Admiral Impeach's Iron Fist pasta sauce. The sauce that conquers continents. You ever eat a bowl of rigatoni and think, hey, this could use more global domination? Well, now you can, with Admiral Impeach's Iron Fist pasta sauce, made from real tomatoes grown in embargo zones and simmered down with top-secret military spices. One bite? Boom, you'll be planning invasions from your kitchen table. Features. Explosive flavor detonates on your tongue like a 50-megaton meatball. Classified ingredients. Even the FDA ain't cleared to know what's in it. Battle-tested recipe. Perfected on submarines, backrooms, and meetings that never made the papers. Mikey the Hammer. I put this sauce on my steak once. The steak tapped out. Nick Palermo. I spilled a jar on my shirt and 3 guys declared me their capo. Lopez. Legally, I gotta say don't buy it. But unofficially, best damn sauce I ever used to bribe a judge. Special offer. Order 2 jars today and get a complimentary ceasefire breadsticks. They'll stop any argument in its tracks. Admiral Impeach's Iron Fist pasta sauce. This ain't Nonna's recipe, unless Nonna ran Black Ops.
Mugs, what the fuck you doing in there, you prick?
Pizzaverse strong, motherfucker strong.
Bambi Palermo, running around Pizzaverse. Fuck you and Pizzaverse.
Bambi's Twisted Tales, Night of 1,000 Screams, The Awakening of Studio 13. A Pizzaverse Studios production, written by Bambi Palermo, directed by Vincent DiPrio. Brooklyn, Halloween Eve. The storm rolled in sideways, rain hitting the windows like a handful of coins. Inside Pizzaverse Studio, Bambi Palermo hunched over her laptop, editing the newest episode. Thunder cracked, screen flickered, static hissed. Then came the knock. 3 slow, heavy pounds that made the floorboards groan. Bambi looked up. Door, cam feed. Empty. She opened it anyway. No delivery boy. Just a soaked film canister sitting on the steps, stamped with a smile-in cartoon slice and a grease spot for a halo. A tag taped to the lid read, "Property of Tony Pizza Pictures." "You got to be kidding me," she muttered. Lightning flashed. For a heartbeat, she saw a figure in the street wearing a chef's hat, laughing. Then it was gone. By midnight, the brownstone looked like a war room. Lopez, Admiral Impeach, sun-grown Tricom, Frank Pecoraro, Deb Roberts, Angie, Marta Fowler, Aaron, Jim Martin, and Joey Dimes, every familiar face crowding the table. The canister sat between them like a grenade. Impeach, I swear if that pizza bum crawls out of the reel, I'm shooting the projector. Lopez, let's see what we're dealing with. Aaron hooked up a scanner. The film inside was old but moving, frames still changing like it was alive. They projected it onto the brick wall. Logo first, Tony Pizza. Pictures presents. Then static, then a half-burned, half-smiling face. Good evening, my beloved cast, Tony's voice purred. The world's forgetting fear, so I made new stars. Silhouettes moved behind him, claws, masks, teeth. Come to Studio 13, Brooklyn's own gates of hell. We'll shoot a masterpiece. The film snapped, smoke rolled out of the projector. Aaron unplugged it, white as chalk. Whatever's on that film ain't just imagery. Next night, they followed the address etched on the can. Studio 13 loomed over the river yards, fenced off since the 90s. Wind howled through rusted billboards. As the gate swung open, neon flickered alive. Welcome back to the show. Inside the main soundstage sat a red carpet, rotted to mold, camera cranes frozen mid-shot, popcorn machines full of maggots. Every projector word awake, throwing images on every wall. Snippets of old horror films spliced with Tony's grinning face. Impeach. This is why I hate cinema. Too many sequels. Bambi. Fan out. We find the real. We find him. One of the screens ripped open like wet paper. Out crawled a shadow in a striped sweater, knives for fingers. The dream killer. He grinned, voice like sandpaper on bone. Who's ready for a nap? Darkness. Each of them fell into their own nightmare set. Bambi stood on a street that wasn't real. Lopez in a federal office on fire, Impeach aboard a sinking warship made of TVs. Bambi laughed. You can't scare me with reruns, sweetheart. She grabbed a prop camera, hit record. The dream killer screamed as the lens captured him, film burning white. They snapped awake on the soundstage. Only ash on the floor where he'd been, every screen lit again. Out stepped the masked man, silent but breathing murder. Then the shape in the lake, dripping red water. From the rafters descended the pale nun. Toy boxes rattled open, the doll with teeth grinning. And somewhere in the dark a calliope played as the clown in yellow floated out of nothing. Tony's voice echoed over the loudspeakers. My stars have arrived. Let's make a movie you'll never forget. Admiral Impeach spat smoke. We ain't actors, you pizza bum cocksucker of a... The monsters charged. Bambi yelled, Split up, destroy the reel they came from, cut the film, kill the beast. The walls shook, the posters peeled, and Tony's laugh rolled through the catwalks. And so begins, he purred, the night of 1,000 screams. The alarms were screaming, lights popping one by one, the whole lot turning into a haunted carnival. Each hero got pulled into their own set, their own nightmare genre. It wasn't just a fight anymore, it was a movie marathon of death. Bambi yelled to the crew, Find the reels, destroy the film, or we don't get credits. And just like that, the team scattered. The Masked Man versus Impeach and Joey Dimes. Fog filled the meat locker soundstage. Hooks swung from the ceiling like pendulums. Impeach dragged on his cigar, staring through the smoke. Impeach. You smell that, Joey? Smells like the deli of the damned. Joey. Yeah, or Newark. The masked man appeared, knife glinting under a flickering bulb. He didn't speak, just breathed, steady, mechanical, like hate had a rhythm. Joey fired his sawed off. The pellets tore through shadow. The man didn't flinch. Impeach picked up a frozen ham. Hey, you discount butcher, eat your own product. He smashed it into the masked man's face. Blood, or maybe ketchup, sprayed across the walls. The monster grabbed him, lifted him by the throat. Joey jammed a hook through the thing's shoulder and hit the power switch. The conveyor roared to life. The masked man got dragged up into the blades above, cut to confetti. Impeach wiped his brow. See, Joey, that's what we call a clean cut. They found the reel labeled The Masked Man Lives and tossed it into the grinder. It shrieked as it burned. Meanwhile, Bambi and Lopez found themselves back in the film vault. Rows and rows of dusty reels, one marked The Dream Killer Returns. Lopez, you think he's gone? Bambi, he's like bad press, always a sequel. Sure enough, the lights blinked red. The dream killer clawed his way out of the celluloid again, screaming. Lopez emptied a clip. The monster laughed, sparks flying off the bullets. Bambi, Lopez, hand me that lighter. She lit the film at her feet. Let's see how he likes the director's cut. The flames raced up the walls, catching the dream killer mid-swipe. He went up like gasoline dreams, screaming himself back into smoke. They stomped out the fire. Lopez looked at her, half grinning. You always this dramatic? Only when I'm right. The Pale Nun versus Marta, Angie, and Deb Roberts. In the old church set, the pews were cracked and the holy water was black. The pale nun hovered above the altar, eyes glowing like headlights through fog. Marta, sweetheart, you ever try moisturizing? The nun, blasphemers. The stained glass exploded inward. Deb grabbed a cable from the lighting rig and dunked it into the baptismal font. Angie whispered prayers in 3 languages. When the nun dove, Marta yelled, "Now!" Deb flipped the breaker. The water surged blue-white. The nun shrieked and split into light. When it cleared, Angie crossed herself. I ain't praying for her. They burned the reel labeled The Holy Terror in a candelabra flame till it crumbled. Spirit of Halloween, Pizzaverse exclusive. Sun-grown trichome, the president of pot and enemy of fake wise guys. From the sun-kissed mountains of weed, California comes the man, the myth, the legalization legend, President Sun-grown trichome. Half diplomat, half dispensary, all business. Step aside, Dracula. Move over, Freddy. There's a new legend in town, and he smells like citrus terpenes and federal legalization paperwork. Introducing the Pizzaverse president, sun-grown trichoma, straight out of Weed, California. Yeah, that's a real place, and he runs it like the Oval Office met a grow tent. He's got a hemp briefcase, gold aviators, and the presidential seal replaced with a pot leaf and the words, "In Dank We Trust." One hand signs executive orders, the others roll in a presidential blunt the size of Tony Pizza's ego. And make no mistake, this ain't no mellow hippie. Nah, Sunground's been at war. His enemies? Fake wise guys with cheap Batman tees and cheaper stories. His allies, the Pizzaverse, the good guys, the real ones, the task force of truth. Rumor is he once looked Tony Pizza dead in the eye and said, "You couldn't handle a joint, let alone a joint operation." Boom, mic drop, bong rip, CIA phone ringing off the hook. Costume includes presidential hemp suit jacket, aviators of authority, TM, executive blunt prop, non-smokable, relax, Karen, fake CIA badge with top secret Operation Munchies stamped on it, optional accessory, Tony Pizza's restraining order, autographed by nobody important. Bonus features. Press the red button on the chest pocket, and you'll hear Sun-grown shout, "The only thing I'm planting is evidence of corruption," or "Tony Pizza, you're a bum." Comes with a faint aroma of victory, pine, and distant FBI surveillance vans. So this Halloween, don't just dress up, make a statement. Show the world you stand for truth, justice, and top-shelf product. Because in the Pizzaverse, we don't just roll joints, we roll over frauds. The clown in yellow versus Frank and Sun-grown. Out on the carnival backlot, a Ferris wheel spun itself, creaking in the wind. Frank Pecoraro held a tire iron. Sun-grown trichome, calm as ever, held a joint like incense. The calliope started playing by itself. Balloons floated up, one by one, each with a face drawn in red. Then the clown stepped out of the smoke, suit yellow as sulfur, eyes pure hate. Frank, you ever notice the louder they laugh, the quicker they die? Sun groaned. Balance, brother, even laughter's energy. The clown flicked a lighter. The balloons popped, spraying acid. Sun-grown exhaled smoke, thick as fog, creating a wall between them. Frank lunged through it and swung. Metal met face paint. The clown shrieked. Frank tossed him into the Ferris wheel gears. It ground him to pulp and taffy. Sun-grown torched the reel with his lighter. And that, he said softly, is what we call comic relief. The doll with teeth versus Aaron and Jim Martin. Back in the control booth, Aaron had wires everywhere, trying to hack the projectors. Jim Martin clutched a cross made of mic stands. Jim, we fight evil with faith. Aaron, and firmware. The doll crept out of the film bin, giggling in reverse. It leapt at Jim's face. Aaron caught it with a wire loop, jammed a plug into the nearest outlet. Sparks! Smoke! The doll screamed and turned into melted plastic. They smashed the reel, Child's friend too, direct to hell and kept moving. All around the lot, the other fights ended the same way. Fire, smoke, screams, then silence. One by one, the crew stumbled back to the main stage, covered in soot and bruises. The monsters were gone. For a second, it felt like they'd won. Then every wall lit up at once. Tony's voice filled the air. Bravo, my darlings, what performances. You've killed my stars, but now it's my close-up. The ground shook. From under the floorboards rose a new figure, Tony Bum Pizza himself, half man, half film reel, his veins made of spinning tape. You think you ended the franchise, he laughed. You just started the sequel. The air inside Studio 13 turned to ash. Tony Bum Pizza stood in the center of the soundstage, his body stitched together from spinning reels, film strip veins pulsing light. Every few seconds his face flickered between frames, gangster, ghoul, salesman, priest. He grinned like the devil just got an Oscar. Tony, welcome to my last masterpiece. You'll die in character. That's method acting. The crew circled him. Rain pounded the roof. The projectors around the stage came alive again, each one playing a different scene, their own faces in every frame. Bambi, he's feeding off our footage. Aaron, he's merged with the whole archive. Impeach, then let's erase the cock, K. Lopez sprinted to the control booth, flipping breakers. Powers loop through him. He is the grid. Sun-grown dropped to his knees, murmuring words in Italian, Sanskrit, and pure profanity. Frank fired at the reels on Tony's chest. The bullets went in one frame and came out another, ricocheting through time. Tony howled, and the screens around them bled new monsters, ghosts stitched together from leftover footage. The shape in the lake returned as a puddle of arms. The clown's head rolled in, laughing through its neck. Impeach, you ever see a pizza bum remix his own garbage? He swung a crowbar into the projector lens, shattering it. The ghosts vanished in static. Bambi, we got to burn the master reel. Lopez, where is it? Tony smiled. Inside me, sweetheart. Aaron opened his laptop. If I can reverse the feed, I can trap him in his own film. While Aaron hacked, Tony turned the cameras on the crew, every lens projecting their fears across the walls. Bambi, standing alone at her father's grave. Lopez, badge burning in his hand. Deb and Angie, stitched into body bags that still breathed. Frank and Joey watching the city drown. The film hissed, whispering lies. Bambi raised the blessed pizza cutter, its blade reflecting every nightmare in the room. Bambi looked at him. "This ain't your movie anymore." She sliced through the air, the blade caught his arm, and real celluloid spilled out instead of blood. Tony screamed. The projectors flickered like a dying star. Aaron's voice cracked. "It's ready. When I say now, somebody hit the light." Tony lunged, grabbing Bambi by the throat. "You can't kill the story, Bambina. You are the story." "Then I'll rewrite the ending," Bambi replied. She jammed the pizza cutter through his chest. Aaron hit enter. Every projector in Studio 13 reversed at once. Film ripped backward. Monsters screamed in reverse Latin. Tony shrieked as his body folded inward, dragged into his own reel. Tony, "No, you woke, Devoto." The last thing they heard was the click of a film ending, then the smell of burnt sauce. The silence afterward felt holy. The rain stopped. The lights dimmed. Impeach coughed. "Tell me somebody filmed that." Aaron, "Every camera fried." Impeach, "Good. The world don't need another sequel." Sungrown stood over Tony's ashes, scattered like burnt crust. "All stories feed something. This one fed the light." Bambi dropped the pizza cutter. The gold handle was cracked, still warm. "Lopez, you okay?" Bambi smirked. "Better than him. Let's go home." The morning after. Dawn leaked through the busted roof. The crew walked out the front gates, silent except for Impeach humming Sinatra. Behind him, Studio 13 collapsed in on itself, metal, memory, and celluloid burning into nothing. Frank looked back. "Think he's really gone?" Bambi looked at him. "He's dust, Frank. Brooklyn don't do sequels." They climbed into the van. Aaron tossed a cracked film reel into the river as they drove past. It hissed, sizzled, and sank. Later that night, the crew gathered at the social club, bruised, tired, alive.
Aaron the Brain, Schulte's tax evasion energy drink. Stay sharp, stay shady. You ever try running numbers for 3 crews, a crooked admiral, and half the Jersey Shore on no sleep? Don't bother. Aaron already figured it out. Powered by the Brain's tax evasion energy drink TM, the only fuel guaranteed to keep you awake while you misplace a couple zeros. Features. Audit-proof formula. Keeps you so wired, even the IRS falls asleep. Smart guy flavor. A mix of black coffee, burnt cigars, and just a hint of pencil eraser. Numbers boost. 1 sip, and suddenly you're writing off the boss's Bentley as office supplies. Nick Palermo. I drank it once, and next thing I knew, I had offshore accounts in Aruba. Mikey the Hammer. Don't get it, but hey, the can's solid enough to use as a weapon. Impeach. Essential for selling submarines at wholesale prices. Special offer. Order a case today, and Aaron throws in a creative accounting notepad. Blank pages, no questions asked. Aaron the Brain Schulte's tax evasion energy drink. Outsmart the law, outlast the night.
Impeach poured bourbon. Impeach raised his glass. To the ones who don't come back, and to that pizza bum finally burning in the director's chair he deserves. They laughed, clinked glasses, exhaled. The jukebox sparked to life on its own, static, then a voice, Tony's last echo. Cut, and print. Then silence forever. Moral. Evil's a rerun. It keeps playing till someone cuts the reel. Courage ain't screaming in the dark, it's laughing anyway. You fight monsters with faith, friendship, and a little Brooklyn spite. This story was brought to you by Bambi Palermo and the Pizzaverse Studios, produced by David Lopez and Vinny DiPrio. Starring Bambi, Lopez, Sungrown Trichome, Admiral Impeach, Frank Pecoraro, Joey Dimes, Deb Roberts, Angie, Marta Fowler, Aaron, and Jim Martin. And featuring guest appearances by the ghosts of every horror that ever made you check behind the shower curtain. Happy freaking Halloween from the Pizzaverse! Stay spooky, stay loyal, and if a pizza shows up at midnight, don't answer the door. Thanks for watching.
Give me groceries and booze. Give me FaceTime with my friends. Give me intravenous news. Little drips of CNN. Give me meditation apps. Text me pictures of your dog. Just give me life. Give me peace. Give me noise. Someone give me fucking zen. Someone give me fucking zen.
Space, at least 6 feet. Dig my grave, just as deep. I got sex on my mind all the time. Fuck, scrolling through the internet, time suck. I've been feeling flat like a pancake. I could use a hug or a handshake. I could use some drugs or a band-aid. Cooped up in a hole, I wanna lose all my control. I wanna just go on a rampage. Give me wisdom, give me teeth. Give me vision, let me see. Give me courage to confess. Every night I text my ex. Give me girls, give me boys. Give me life, give me peace, give me noise. Someone give me fucking zen. Someone give me fucking zen. Give me fucking zen.
I need something to avoid all of my fears and paranoia. Someone give me fucking zen. Yeah. Give me an appetite, give me hope for the afterlife, or a reason to look past tonight. Give me happiness when I found the fame. Give me music that doesn't all sound the same. Give me something that I could look forward to. Give me humans that I could get closer to. You look down at me, but the next thing you know, it's you with the rent overdue. Give me a little bit of piece of your peace of mind. Give me a piece of yours, you'll get the peace of mind. Give me something to do when there's nothing to do, but when I get it, shit'll probably just fuck it up too. Give me 2 steps to the left. Give me 1 step to the right. Give me 1 dance with the volume at 10 and someone, anyone, give me fucking zen. Someone give me fucking zen. Give me fucking zen. I need something to avoid all of my fears and paranoia. Someone give me hope for something better. Give me justice for my cries. Tell me we're all in this together, and if we're not, then tell me lies. Give me love, give me Wi-Fi, give me drugs, give me sky high, give me headspace. Set my head straight, cut the dead weight, burn the red tape. Give me the good old days from 7 days ago. Let me go outside again. Give me life, give me peace, give me noise. Someone give me fucking zen.